The sand was hot, gritty under my sandals. My feet ached, every step a protest against the endless desert. The sun, a blazing eye in the sky, beat down on us, a sea of weary faces moving forward. Behind us, the pyramids of Egypt, once a symbol of our enslavement, shrank into the horizon. I was there, one of the Israelites, a witness to the impossible. Long ago, in the land of Egypt, God's people, the Israelites, had been slaves for hundreds of years. But God heard their cries and sent Moses to lead them to freedom. After many signs and wonders, Pharaoh finally let them go. And so, with great hope, the Israelites set out on their journey to the promised land. I watched Moses, his face etched with determination, his staff clutched in his hand. He walked ahead, a beacon of hope, but I could see the worry in Aaron's eyes beside him. Moses, the people are weary, but we are free at last. Where will God lead us next? Aaron asked, his voice laced with concern. Moses turned, his eyes reflecting the golden light. God will guide us, Aaron. We must trust in him. As night fell, we camped by the edge of the Red Sea. A pillar of fire glowed in the distance, a comforting warmth in the cool desert air. God did not leave his people alone. He went before them as a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. But Pharaoh, filled with regret and anger, gathered his army to pursue them. The ground trembled. The sound of distant thunder grew closer. Panic rippled through our camp. Moses, Pharaoh's army is coming. What do? We are trapped between the sea and the soldiers. A man cried, his voice trembling. I felt the fear, the cold dread creeping into my heart. We were trapped. The sea before us, the army behind. Do not be afraid. Stand firm and see the salvation of the Lord. He will fight for us. Moses shouted, his voice ringing out over the chaos. The wind picked up, a howling gale that whipped sand into our faces. Moses raised his staff, pointing it towards the sea. And then, the impossible happened. And then, a miracle. The waters of the Red Sea divided, forming a path through the ocean. The Israelites stood in awe. I stared, my mouth agape, as the sea split, rising like two colossal walls, revealing a dry path beneath. A gasp escaped my lips. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. We walked, my heart pounding, between the towering walls of water, each step a testament to God's power. Behind us, the Egyptians arrived, their chariots thundering onto the dry seabed. Pharaoh's army pursued them, determined to capture them once more. But God was not finished. We reached the other side, and Moses turned back. He raised his staff, and the walls of water crashed down, a deafening roar that swallowed the Egyptian army whole. As the last Israelite stepped onto the shore, the sea rushed back into place, covering Pharaoh's army. Not one of them remained. We stood in stunned silence, then cries of joy erupted. Tears streamed down my face, a mix of relief and awe. We fell to our knees, praising God. The Lord has saved us, a woman cried, her voice filled with gratitude. As the sun rose, Miriam, Moses' sister, took up a tambourine. Her voice, strong and clear, filled the air. Sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and rider he has thrown into the sea. That day, the Israelites learned an important lesson. Even when all seemed lost, God made a way. He is a mighty deliverer. And just as he saved them, he can lead us through the impossible when we trust in him. I looked out at the vast desert before us, a path leading to freedom, to the promised land. I knew then, in the depths of my soul, that we were not alone. God was with us, and he would guide us every step of the way.